So hello, today is Friday and I'm going to do a Tuesday tag, and I'm going to be a bit presumptuous because Tracy over at Trials of a Long Hair Girl does these tags every Tuesday, and she tags someone. This week she tagged Robbie over at Frecky Fit Wolf, and that was the only one she tagged. And today is Friday and Robbie still hasn't done it. And he does one every week. He always tags me when he does it, and I've been waiting and waiting for him to tag me, and he's not tagging me, and I'm feeling kind of left out. But I know he's been really super busy, and I know he's been doing a lot, and because he's doing DoorDash and all that stuff, and he's cutting hair and having fun and all the things that you're supposed to do when you're young. But anyway, I know that when he finally gets around to doing it, he's going to tag me. So I'm going to jump the shark, and I'm going to do it before he even tags me. And I'm going to tag Joan over at Joan's Pointed Plate, Suzanne at Suzannes WW Life, Suzy over at Suzy Buie, and I had one more person I was going to tag. Oh, Dee over at Skinny Jeans for Lifetime. So I'm tagging you guys. I'm going to leave links to their channels down below. And Tracy, thank you once again. I know that she's been having a lot of problems with her back, and she takes the time to do these, and I didn't want it to just be dead in the water, as they say. So jumping the gun, jumping the shark, not waiting for Robbie. So let's get started. These are just random questions. If you see a puddle on the ground, do you walk around it or over it? I walk through it. I do. I don't like walking on the grass because it's so uneven, and when I'm walking and I know that where the puddles, I know how the lay, like how the lay of the land is, type of thing. Yeah, I'll walk. In the winter though, I don't like walking on the ice, and so I'll walk around it because we have different patches in the sidewalks where it kind of goes like that, and so the water forms, puddles form. But I love walking through a puddle. My shoes get wet. Sometimes my socks get wet. I don't really care. I just like doing it. I don't splash in them, but I do walk through them. What would be the title of your memoir? Whatever. Blah, blah, blah. I say that a lot. When I'm trying to think of something, I go, whatever. And if I'm telling a story, I'll go like, I went into the store and blah, blah, blah. I do that. I do that all the time. So mine would be blah, blah, blah. Whatever. What's your favorite sleeping position? Okay, I start off when I get into bed laying on my right side, saying my rosary on my fingers. And then when I'm getting ready to fall asleep, I roll over onto my other side because that's my getting down to sleep. Let's get down to business, go to sleep. And then I always get up at least twice a night to go to the bathroom. And then when I come back, I lay on my back. But my favorite position would be laying on my side. Number 4, do you hit the snooze button or wake up immediately? I don't hit the snooze button. To me, that's torture. My son, Jimmy, when he was younger, when he was living at home, when he was like 18, 19 working, and he set it for an hour ahead of time, and for 8 minutes, every 8 minutes for an hour, I'd have to hear the I got so mad at him. I'm thinking, just get up. I always wake up just before the alarm clock goes off. Unless I'm really into a deep, deep sleep, which is very, very rare. The whole time I worked, I always set the alarm clock as a backup, but I always woke up like 2 or 3 minutes before it was supposed to go off. My father never had an alarm clock. He always just got up and went to work. He was never late for work. So I do think that it's just something that you kind of build into yourself. My Uncle Bob was a Marine, and he was a drill sergeant for a while. And he said that he would just, he told me a story one time when he was telling, he had his troops or whatever, his group, and they went someplace, and he told everybody to take a rest, and he laid on the pool table. And he said, I'm going to sleep for 20 minutes, and then I'm going to wake up, and we're going to all get up, and we're going to get on with our mission. And he says, and he did. I think you just train yourself to do that. What's the first thing you do in the morning? Well, other than go to the bathroom. is I pick up my phone and I go on Google to see what happened in the world the day before or during the night while I was asleep. I like to know what's going on in the world. So I do my Google, and then I play my games, and I play word search, word feud, words with friends, solitaire, trivia crack, and there's one other one. Word feud. Word play, I think it's called word play. I don't like word searches. No, I hate those. I hate it when my kids came home with homework and they'd have like 7 words that you had to find. Oh, I hated it. That's just annoying. And then I'd check my bank balance. Then I go on Facebook. And then I go on my email and answer my emails. And then I get up. What is the last thing you do at night? Well, I go to the bathroom because I know I'm going to get up twice during the night because I want to make sure I don't have to get up 3 times during the night. But the last thing I do is I just usually watch TV or read. I usually watch TV because by then I'm done with my YouTube videos. I have a routine. I eat my dinner, close up my video, then I watch my news shows, then I watch YouTube videos, and then I watch my entertainment shows. And then sometimes I read a little bit, and then I go to bed. You would think I'd say my rosary while I was sitting in the chair, but I feel a little bit more relaxed saying it in the bed. Once again, the death karma that leans over me. I just think it'd be better to be laying in bed already if I'm going to die with saying my rosary in bed. I can't explain it. Don't try. It's just who I am. I can't help it. Would you rather be covered in fur or covered in scales? I guess that must mean, do you want to be an animal or a fish? I guess I'd rather be a fish. I love the water. I love being in the water. I love the nicer weather. But I wouldn't want to be scaly. I felt bad because we didn't know. Kids are so mean. But Sandy Thompson, when we were growing up, had eczema. Is that when you have the scaly skin? And nobody wanted to touch her because she said she had cooties. I feel so sorry now. You know, kids are so damn mean. They can be so forgiving, but they can be so mean at the same time. Because her and Jean Palmer, we just knew they had scabies. We just knew that they were cooties. And that's terrible. I hate to say that, but you know what? They were both bullies too, and I think I know why now, because we picked on them too damn much. It was just, oh my gosh, you know what, if I could turn back time, you know, I'd go back and be a nicer kid. But then, I don't know, kids are just so mean. Oh well. And now, I mean, can you only imagine if we had the internet back then, how much meaner we would have been? Oh, geez, that's just sad. Okay, I'm done with that. What is the most unusual place you've ever fallen asleep? In church. I just the sermon was going on and on and on and on, and he was so boring. And it was just like he read the whole thing, and it was like, and I just thought, I'm just going to sit here for a minute, and I'm going to pretend like I'm really taking it in, and I was out. And it wasn't until I did and I know we've all done this. And then I'm looking around. Who did that? Who did that? Yeah, church. When making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, do you put the peanut butter or the jelly first? Well, everybody knows you put the peanut butter first. Who ever heard of putting the jelly first? No, peanut butter. Always peanut butter. And number 10, do you have any allergies? I am allergic to the medication sulfa, anything with sulfa in it. I had to take some medication one time, and it had sulfa in it. And I got home, and I completely broke out in this massive rash all over my whole body. And my throat was hurting. I mean, I still could breathe, but my throat was hurting. So we called the doctor. And they said, get to the hospital right away. So we got to the hospital, and we found out that I'm allergic to sulfa. I'm also allergic to coconut, only if I don't get the swelling or I have to use a happy pen, or what do you call them? Not a happy pen. What do you call those pens? You know what I mean. Those, whatever. One of those pens. Hempy? Well, you know what I mean. One of those things. I don't have to use that. I just have a little bit of a rash on that. But I still eat like the Keebler's coconut drop cookies. I'll live dangerously. I'll eat the cookie like that. And the Cool Whip has a little bit of coconut extract in it, and that doesn't seem to bother me. But if I was to just eat like a coconut or drink coconut milk or have like, I think there's coconut oil or something like that, then I get like all itchy and rashy. But anyway, sorry, Robbie, if you weren't going to tag me, you tagged me. Whether you like it or not, you tagged me. I'm also wanting to thank again Tracy over at Trials of a Long-Haired Girl for doing this, and I'm going to tag Joan at Joan's Pointed Plate, Suzanne at Suzannes WW Life, Suzy over at Suzy Buie, and Dee over at Skinny Jeans for Lifetime. So hopefully I didn't bore you too much, and the tag will continue so that Tracy can give us another one on Tuesday. I don't want her to stop because I like doing them, and I love learning about different people. So let's get this rolling. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Keep these tags a going. Rawhide. See you guys later.